Hi, and welcome along to the Bias Premier League show, coming to you live from Philadelphia in the USA. I've got Curtis with me, I've got Cecil with me. Cecil is rocking some Boohoo man wear. Look, I'm representing here for Paris 2024. Of course, the Olympics are going on. I'm going to be out there next week. Look, you might be out there as well.
You might see me, representing Jamaica and helping out them, so yeah.
So listen, big up to everybody, especially to Boohoo man. Don't forget you can get an extra 10% off by using the code AFTV10 of all Boohoo man wear, just like what I've got on here. You can scan the QR code on the screen right now. Big up to Boohoo man. Been rocking loads of their clothing over here in the US of A. But yeah, guys, we're out on the streets. Philly, streets of Philly.
Nah, it's nice.
You weren't saying that a minute ago when his car drove past, right? His car drove past, all dark on windows, is him? He looks a bit shook, man.
I noticed as well. He's not in his white vest this time on the streets. He's a little bit more smart. He's a bit more smarter now. He's looking a bit more smarter than
say last week Boohoo were going to send me clothes, bro. What's going on?
It's coming.
They changed their mind. No, the package ain't reached yet, man. The package ain't reached yet.
Once we get in the UK,
that sounds very street, innit? The package ain't reached yet.
It ain't landed.
But listen, we're having a great time, man. It's so hot here. It's different to when we were in LA, because LA it was hot, but sun's shining. There's a real breeze. Yeah. It's very humid. You know what I mean? It's kind of cloudy at the moment, but still really, really hot. But we've been having a great time in Philly, and no better time than yesterday. We was at the Arsenal training ground where they're getting ready for the game against Liverpool, because they're playing Liverpool here tomorrow. And we got to meet all the players, and we got to see the brand new signing, Ricardo Calafiori.
Hello. Man spoke to him once on camera. I said,
man had a bit of pizza and got that Italian tongue. Calafiori.
Man had the pizza.
I'll tell you what, right? Calafiori, he spoke some brilliant his English was perfect, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he spoke really, really well, and it was just great. You know, I said it on my Transfer Daily show. It's great for me to see in the flesh somebody I've been speaking about every single day since the transfer window opened. To see him there, he had a big smile on his face. He looked really, really happy. Great signing.
I'll give you that, because even like when we obviously did the welcome video out. Thank you to big up to the AFTV viewers of supporting the welcome videos. Always a favour of mine to do. Next, we're going to get bigger and bigger as they go along. If we make some more signings, Mikhail, so hurry up and make some more signings. Love you though. But yeah, it was nice to do. You do your welcome video.
You're coming in with your plugs, man.
Was that unskippable advert during the show? You know what I mean? Cecil advert.
Hey, this is like it's inside the company, so it makes sense, no?
Cool.
You know, it's good.
This is a Boohoo man thing.
Yeah, but
you're plugging
it's
yourself.
It's a good work. Check out the welcome video. Obviously, check out the other Bias as well. Last 6 months as well. Cross.
Yeah, you should have said
cross
that
promotion. But it was nice doing the welcome video, and then actually, like you mentioned, you've been Transfer Daily speaking about it for so long, but also doing a welcome video, you know, researching him, understanding the player, and then actually seeing him live on his first day in the flesh. A lot bigger than I expected. Yeah, like he's built in it with a good frame, and yeah, man, I was nice to see. And we were speaking off camera actually about Ben White plays right back. In if I were to build a right back, the profile of how Ben White is, you wouldn't build it like that. And I think for Calafiori, I know he's a centre back. He most likely, well, we don't know, but I assume he's going to play left back. He, to me, doesn't look like a naturally built left back, but he has all the capabilities and qualities to play left back. So it'd be interesting to see where he plays.
Both, innit?
Do you?
Yeah. Do you know what we were saying that's good? Is that back in the day, especially under Wenger, teams used to beat us up sometimes, didn't they?
Yeah.
You're now looking at whole back four is over 6 foot.
Yeah.
You know, if you included Calafiori, I'm not including him. I'm saying if it was Calafiori, Saliba, White, and Gabriel.
They don't look mean though. Be real.
Gabriel's got a little.
Apart from Gabriel, apart from Magalhaes,
Saliba.
I don't think he looks mean though.
No, but you don't have to look mean.
Nowadays, man.
Saliba, I
remember, man, perfect hair, everything.
When we signed Saliba, right? And I remember he was sat in the stands, he was Watford away, and he was sat in the stands with the fans. And I remember that guy got up, right? Like I said, I was like, right, it was huge. And we got a big side now. You think about it, like you said, those players you just named. You then also got Thomas Partey, he's a big guy. You've got Declan Rice, he's a big guy. Havertz, there's a lot of size in that team now. Yeah. The days of bullying Arsenal are over. You can't bully him. You know, and I'll tell you the other thing with Calafiori, right? right, in London, he's going to need to be chaperoned around because the amount of yell that man's going to
I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it. Because man did this, man. When he did this, I said, yo, man, flip by the house.
These girls can imagine all the girls are just going, oh my God, look at him. You know what I mean? Like, stallion in the building.
London can corrupt players as well. So whoever's there, they better make sure.
Stallion, man. I'll tell you, I mean, every girl's going to be running him down, but we don't business about that. What we want to see is him perform on the pitch. Yeah. And it's so excited to see him, and he might be figuring in that game against Liverpool tomorrow.
I think he.
Yeah.
I asked Mikel Arteta. I said, "Is he?"
Look how he set himself up a little bit.
By the way, you did.
Yeah, well done, man. We're proud of you.
We're proud of you.
I asked Mikel Arteta. I said to him, "Do you think is he going to play tomorrow?" He signed him and everything. Is he going to play? And he kind of swerved it, but he didn't swerve it. What he basically said is, he might play, which I think means he will figure a bit in that game. I can see him getting a 15, 20 minutes in that game, Calafiori.
Ryan, the cameraman, said when the press conference, he was waving loads of times to answer questions.
I weren't waving. I ain't like you.
Apparently, how many times did you wave? What was your expected wave? What was your XW? How much was your expected wave?
Can you get that guy out of the press conference?
Yeah. And I don't mind. We got the content. Make sure, Ryan, get it in of him doing this.
You get him out of the press conference right now.
That's what he was like at the press conference.
I had to do something like that, but they were about to turn the cameras off.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
But then he hollered you.
Personally, said no, and because he remembered how's he going to forget the two idiot questions you've asked him?
I mean, Bridget.
You know what I mean? The one about Mbappe last year.
Twice, and
the one about the 114 points. But no, you did.
Give you all types of content for transfer.
Thanks to Robbie's waving, he obviously saw you as well.
You created you know what I mean, the little assist and then just...
Yeah, it's been good out here. I mean, the game the other day against Manchester United, 2-1 win for Arsenal. And I think one of the highlights of this tour, because I think when we all sort of boarded that plane, we were sort of saying, no new signings. None of our main guys are here. No Saka, no Declan Rice, all these guys. But actually, it's been good. It's been really good because, number one, in the first game, the youngsters stepped up. And in the second game, the youngsters stepped up. And we've been really excited about Wanyeri and Saladin and these guys. And then, now also, we've seen like Timber, Jesus, these guys are almost we kind of forgot about. Sort of put their foot forward and say, no, we're still here, bro. We're still here, you know what I mean? And
that's funny because the Liverpool fan messaged me this morning saying, come on, Liverpool, we're gonna beat you tomorrow. I said, hey, watch yourself because I feel like we've got sharper as the tour's gone on as well. I feel like you see players are progressing. Like you mentioned, some of the players that have arrived came back Martinelli. Come back in, come on and did a man his goal. I said, yo, he's ready as well. So
Havertz is still here.
Exactly, and he looks sharp as well. So to add that on top of the youngsters who are thriving, I think we've got quite a solid team and a solid performance. And I am very much looking forward to it. I think Liverpool, obviously it's pre-season, it's nothing you can be like, be worried. But I don't.
Do you agree? Making all excuses.
We haven't got any.
We come on the plane, this man's missing, that man. I go, so we got loads of people missing. You know, we had more players go to that final and semi-finals than Liverpool did. So chill.
No, there's no time for excuses. I agree with what Cecil said. I think it's been a great opportunity for other people to step up. And Jesus, a lot of people sort of were starting to give up on him, and he's come back fit, sharp, scored a goal. Timber is, for me, one of the most exciting players of this pre-season because he was out all season. We were so excited last pre-season. And you watch him and he's just solid and strong, and you just think he's going to fit right in. And then, like you said, the youngsters, like Wanyeri for me has been just the standout of the whole tour, and I think he's going to get game time.
Just on them as well, I know I'm going back. Actually, no, we're kind of skipping forward now to the open training yesterday. I spoke about it a lot on the videos I've been on. I've never been at AFTV when we've gone to an open training. For me, that was very insightful in what I took from it because I think when people watch us on these tours, they get to know us more as well because they get the vlogs, they get to know us instead of just a quick fan cam after a game. When I went to open training, I got to see, remember Jesus after training was sat with the youngsters, chatting with them for ages. Literally just sat with them. And for me, I love to see that. I've seen a player doing that. I saw Ben White clowning, but he had his water bottle spraying it, all the players. So he is a bit of a wind-up, but we like that. Even like the fact that, the pockets of players that were in their groups when we was in open training, seeing the relationships. And then lastly, the youngsters, you see the youngsters in the game, you think, fair enough, they're confident. But in training, they're playing like they've been in that first team for ages. They're brave. And I was like, rah. this is a good bond. It's a good insight to see, and obviously you're going to see the content we speak about it. But that open training, I think I took a lot from that, and it was really nice. And it seems like the club's in a really good place, Rob. So it's good, man. It was a good experience. And obviously the thing we mentioned as well, sorry, in the diaries, off camera, which I think are the best moments. Some things we don't get to capture. When we was outside after everything was done, them coming over and
players
seeing
coming over,
every single one of us.
Martin Odegaard, Timber. You know, he's absolutely brilliant.
Unbelievable.
Ben White, you know, fantastic. One year he came over, they all was chatting to us. It was fantastic.
It's unreal.
And it's been brilliant. And one thing we just got to say before I get into Boohoo Man of the Week and Idiot of the Week is a bit sad about Smith Rowe, though, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of official now. You know what I mean? He wasn't with the squad yesterday. He's gone back to England. He's doing a medical and he's joining Fulham. £34 million. Sad, isn't it?
It's sad. Yeah. It's sad. I mean, Fulham took. Well, we didn't. What was it? 4? Well, they took 4 points off us last season.
Yeah.
So we didn't beat them last season in the double. And people keep saying, "Oh, it's a good move." And I am a bit. No one really is saying they're worried, but I just think he's going to thrive in the Premier League in most of the time. If he stays fit, I think he'll do really well. I know that's the main thing. If he stays fit, but he's a quality player. That's why I think a lot of the fans, obviously coming from Haaland as well, I think that's why they're sad, because they know there's quality there. And he really, every time I saw him come on after an injury, he really wanted to score, really make an impact and prove that he can fight to play in this Arsenal side. So for me personally, it is sad to see him go. I think he's a quality player, and it's a shame. It's good for his career, but it's a shame he's in the Premier League because we're going to have to face it.
Listen, it's really sad he's got to go. Obviously, the song with Saka was a great song, and you know, he got the 10 shirt. He was in the England squad. But I think sometimes in football, as fans, we want what we consider to be the weakest players to be sold. But the reality is, clubs don't often want your weakest players, and I think Arsenal are in a situation we've got to sell players to buy. And clubs want Smith Rowe, and they've offered a decent amount of money. There's probably a sell-on clause there. He wants to play. I think nobody really wanted him to go, but I think it's probably necessary.
And at the end of the day, you've got a player that's, you know, let's be real, if everybody's fit, he's not starting.
No.
If everybody's fit and he's fit, right now he's not starting in this Arsenal team. He's fallen down the pecking order, not because of his fault, because of all the injuries, and he's just not been able to get his place back. So he wants to play football, right? And the club can get a good amount of money for him. And it's like you said, you know what I mean? This is football. Our best players, our favourite players always move on eventually.
It is nice that they go
very few times you see a player stay at the same club for forever. You know, so it is unfortunate, but I think, you know, him going to Fulham, at least he's not gone to a direct rival. He's not gone to, you know, one of the teams like a Chelsea or. You know, I'm not saying they're direct rivals, but you know what I mean. You know, we wish him all the best, man. We wish him all the best.
It's good they're going for money, though, Rob.
He's a really good kid, and at least we've got players.
That actually
over the years, our players just went for. We had to give them away.
Exactly that.
And now players are going for money. So really, really sad. Let's get into my Boohoo Man of the Week, and he was a consideration for Emile Smith Rowe because just, you know, I just feel so a bit sad that he's gone. But I'm going to give it to Jurrien Timber.
Okay.
Because I think Jurrien Timber has been brilliant, right? On this tour. I think the guy, we forgot about him. He suffered an injury first game of the season last year and was out the whole season. And the way he's come back and the way he's looking, to me, he starts right now.
Timber was definitely a candidate.
He's up there.
We feel like somebody had an even better week than him.
A better week. We think we can overrule him. I think we should overrule Jurrien Timber. Big him up because we're big fans of him. But I think we had someone, like you said, bigger week.
Big moment for him as well.
Big moment. First day on the job. He can't overcome his nerves in the press conference.
Work experience.
He's worked hard. You know, he's done really well. He's brought us all out here as well. You've got to give him up. So I think Boohoo Man of the Week this week I actually think should go to the man himself, Don Robbie. Thank you. He came in behind.
Under pressure. You know what I mean?
Nailed the question. Spoke to Calafiori after, you know, all the time speaking about him. He was amongst all the media as well. Stood out as a star in that group as well in his first day. So I think we should award it to Robbie.
Fortunately, this is my show, right? Put up with the idiot thing, right? The Boohoo Man of the Week goes to Jurrien Timber.
For goodness sake.
We tried.
These man trying to come with their joke thing. You know how many of these, like he said earlier, right? It's his first ever open training. I've been to many open trainings down the years. I've been to many. I let him into the press conference. The other day.
Let him in.
I let you into the press conference the other day. And what question did you ask for Mikel Arteta?
I just said, are the team ready, you know, without, you know, the players that haven't come back from international tournaments? Do you think that what you've got so far ready to compete in the Premier League, or is there another level to go?
You think that was a good question?
Well, listen, it was just off
Don't
the
worry,
cuff.
I got plenty I can give you.
No, you did all right, but do you think that was a good question? I gave him 5 questions.
They were taken.
But you think out of the box. Remember yesterday, I had 3 questions I wanted to ask him. All 3 of them got asked. But you know what? Off the Calafiori came with another big question. Will Calafiori be playing against Liverpool?
Beginner's luck. It's your first time there. Beginner's luck.
And what did? Hold on. And what did Mikel Arteta say when I asked him that question? What did he say, Curtis?
He said, "Good question."
Thank you. Right, that's all you need to know. So maybe I should be Boohoo Man of the Week, but I'm so humble. I'm giving it to
I'm so humble.
I'm giving it to Yuri and Timber. Yuri and Timber.
I let you in.
Now let's get into the idiot of the week.
No! Get off me.
Every week you
want. I know. I'm never coming back on this blood club show.
And there are many reasons, right, why I should give you idiot of the week. Yeah. First of all, your suitcase.
You can't
I think I spoke about this last week. Yet again, right? On that trip, you know, when we was coming on the internal flight, you're lucky.
You had security guards reaching, bro.
We had to spread like all across loads of different suitcases because luckily, I didn't know they did that, you know, where they can spread the weight.
Spread the weight across the group, yeah.
So you're lucky because if it would have been just your case, 30 kgs, man, I don't even know if they would have put it on the plane.
They probably wouldn't. It was a big suitcase, but who had to pay for their luggage?
I had to pay for. Imagine that.
So who's the real idiot of the week? Because me, I didn't spend a penny on my 30 kg luggage. Who had to pay an extra charge because their luggage was too big?
No, that's my hand.
Idiot.
No, but hold on.
Maybe it should be idiot of the week instead.
Idiot.
Hold on, people. I knew that I'd probably have to pay for my hand luggage because I'm carrying laptops, I'm carrying camera equipment and that.
How's it going to
try and get through? But you. With your suitcase, you had to be there begging. You see him every minute.
It was mad. Security guards
security staff and all
mad,
this and that.
You got through.
How many dollars did I pay? 0, right?
Right.
79.
Let's see how. I'll tell you what we do on the way back. What are we gonna do on the way back here?
Idiot. Idiot.
Beautiful. I love this moment because on the way back, you're carrying your own stuff, bro. And let's see who's the idiot then. Right, on the way home.
We'll have to find out.
30 kgs.
We'll have to find out.
I'm instructing everybody, nobody touches your stuff. Right?
Don't be bad, man.
And then I'm kind of giving you idiot of the week because, ladies and gentlemen, he went and bought another bag because, right, he overloaded his bag.
This is true.
Right, so he went and bought another bag to carry that. But because he was lucky enough to spread it across everybody else's thing and get it through, he was able to then carry that bag on the plane. But in the usual Cecil manner, he left the bag on the plane, so the bag that he paid all that money for, he left on the flight.
$25 for that
idiot of the
bag.
week again.
$25, but 79 for luggage. I'm just saying.
And then on top of that,
how much? Bro, you're keeping track of it. Yo,
keeping track of
everything alive.
I'm telling you.
Bro, you've just been, you've been nailing it. I mean, you know what? The thing is, actually, I ain't going to go into that. I'm going to give the idiot of the week not to you. I'm actually going to give idiot of the week to Chelsea, right?
God for that.
Because on their pre-season tour, they lost 4-1. To Celtic. They got absolutely battered. Now, when you consider how much money they've spent, right? Because I was chatting to a Chelsea fan, he's going, yeah, but some of the main guys ain't here. Okay, yeah, you've got a squad of about 100 players.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Who was their main guy last year? They ain't got no main guys.
You're buying players week in, week out. And then on top of that, I see today they're selling Conor Gallagher, possibly their best player last season. Mm-hmm. They're selling him to Atletico Madrid. I mean, that club they're nuts.
Yeah, idiots.
They're crazy, aren't they?
They're a head case.
Everyone and
how many
they got so many players.
And then they buy them and they're just like buy to sell.
It's crazy.
They're like a marketplace.
It is a market.
It's ridiculous. James.
They're just like a marketplace. Bless up, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
right?
man.
They're a marketplace, right? So to me, idiot of the week goes to Chelsea. And then, we could also mention the whole Enzo, stuff as well.
He should have that for the whole. Innit? That's what you should do at the end of the season. Idiot of the season.
But Chelsea Football Club, you are idiot of the week. So listen, we're still here in Philadelphia, right? We're having lots of fun. It's boiling hot. We're going to be going down to the Rocky Steps.
Rocky Steps.
Run up them Rocky steps.
Run up them Rocky
You've been
Steps.
looking healthy
Yeah,
and
man,
that
I
now,
reckon
so
you
you
can
can
make the
do
whole
that.
steps now,
Well, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, man, boy. After that food we ate yesterday, that Philly cheesesteak.
That's true. We let ourselves
that
down.
was
I let
But-
myself down yesterday. Pizza.
Yeah.
I'm still feeling
Today's
it
a
now.
new day, man. You can work.
But I'll be real, you're gonna have to get a new order because
It's pure salads.
this looks too big for you. So you have to get a new order when you get back to the UK and get some
Yeah.
new threads, bro.
Hello, big up a bro over there, man. Big up yourself.
Yo,
Come on, my
You
man.
good?
Yo,
Man, come by on the
Come
scooter.
in the video, man.
and-
Come
come
up,
up on
bro.
the scooter.
Come.
Come true, man.
Come roll
Arsenal
up on the video.
fan, yeah,
Look,
come.
he's an Arsenal
I
fan.
went skidding by on the scooter.
I
And
was
that,
like,
you know?
yo!
Come in, man.
true.
No, come in,
Don't
come
be
in,
sorry,
come.
man. Come up in this, man.
Big up Arsenal fan, yeah,
Oh,
man.
right,
Come
bro.
jump in. Hey,
You're
man.
Arsenal fan. Yeah, how you doing, bro? Come in, man.
Come in, man. Come in.
Listen. So, you Arsenal fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long you supported Arsenal?
Bruh, this has been long. Since
Yeah. You going to the game?
12 years.
12 years. You going to the game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, well, good, man. Good to see you. Yeah, there's a little mic. There's a little mic there.
So you keep talking.
You're in the video, you know.
Oh.
You're in the video, bro.
you're in
Right,
bias
Guys
right
Premier
now.
League show, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you seen this guy on the tour? The stupidness he's been doing.
Yeah. I've seen Cecil. I know Cecil. Oh man. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know you lot were shooting. I'm going to work, and I was like, no, damn, this is Robbie.
Big up.
Good, man. It's nice to meet you, man.
Give us a score prediction for against Liverpool tomorrow.
Liverpool, nah. I think it'll be 1-0.
To Arsenal, of course.
Yeah.
Who scores? Gotta say Calafiori.
Nah. I think maybe Jesus again.
Yeah.
He's been looking
I
on
need,
fire.
I need him to score. Like, I need him to like
Keep
Yeah,
scoring
keep
as
scoring.
well.
Yeah. Because we need a striker for real. We need a striker.
I agree.
Yeah. All right, listen, man. Nice to meet you,
See you, bro.
Absolute pleasure, man. See you tomorrow, man.
Bro.
Nah, this
Good,
was
man.
just like.
No worries, bro. No worries, man. And that's like
What's up, man? Big up, man. Take
nice
care,
to do
man.
that, man, because the love we've been getting over has been absolutely brilliant, man. You think they don't know football in the States? They know football inside. This is the big emerging place when it comes to football. It's no longer soccer. It's football. You kick it with your foot.
He called me
So
Cecil,
loving
innit?
it.
Yeah.
He did call you Cecil. That's your name. In America, it's Cecil.
Cecil, man.
It's Cecil, right?
Big up,
In
man.
America, see, in America, that's what he calls Cecil. So everybody out there, that's his name. That's his name now. Cecil. It's not Cecil.
Cecil.
Cecil. That's what they call it. Yo, Cecil.
Roberto.
Big up, Cecil.
Get out of here. Hey, lock off the video, man. Lock it off.
Lock it off.
Jesus, hot.
Oh, and before I go, listen, don't forget one more time, right? Boohoo, man, you can get clothing like this, right? Use the code AFTV10 to get an additional 10% off. Big up, Cecil.
Off. Get off.